Good morning. Welcome to Our Town at Comma Coffee. I'm Kurt Caraway. This morning we're going to have a mini debate between Karen Abowd and Rob Joyner, who are candidates for Carson City Supervisor Ward 1. Right now we're going to take a short break for a word from our sponsor.
Care. It's a word we hear every day. But what does it really mean?
It means loving what you do.
Care is respect, dignity, kindness, and joy.
It means being passionate about what you do.
Care is what we do every day.
It means everything to my patients.
I am healthcare that does care.
I am Carson Tahoe.
Welcome back. We're here with Karen Abowd and with Rob Joyner, candidates for City Supervisor, Ward 1. We're going to start the questions with Karen. And this is going to be a question for both of you to answer, but it's kind of a very general question, which is, what makes Carson City so great? What is it about Carson City that you love the most and you want to see continue on?
The sense of community, the people, the energy in this community to move forward and to put ourselves a cut above the rest. There's just a great quality of life here, and I want to see that forwarded in terms of having our youth move back to this community. To me, that's hugely important. Once they leave to go to college, I want them to come back. That's what a synergy of a community is all about, and to me, that's a very important element to keep this community what it is.
Okay, thank you. Rob?
Thank you. Good morning. You know, I'm a native of this area, and I'm one of those that left to go to college and kind of spread my wings and get some experience doing something in another community. I came back. And why did I come back to Carson City in particular? Well, it's for a job, number one, but also because of the quality of life and the things that I could help bring to the community in planning. The open space programs. You know, we're a unique city-county government here. We have a unique relationship in our revenue stream that we need to protect. But it is a great quality of life. It's a great place to live and have a family and recruit other people to come here and have their business and industry, and we've done a great job of that. I want to continue that forward. But make this the vibrant heart of Nevada. It is the capital city. We're proud of that. We want to keep the capital city government seat here for the state. We're a great host to the state when they come here. We have something to be proud of. We're doing great things in downtown and getting our freeway through so we can reinvent our community. And I just want to be part of that. And as I talk to folks, that's what they're proud of. So I'm glad I'm here.
All right. All right. Well, now the inverse of that question, which is, what's the worst thing about Carson City that really needs improvement? And what would you do to improve it?
One of the worst things that I see is the motels that are being used as flop houses essentially right now, and the blight that all of that creates. What I'd like to do is what I've continued to do, and that is work with poverty and economic development to try and develop shelters for these people such that we're not using motels on Main Street as a place for these people to have a place to stay and to remedy the encampments that are around the river. So I see that as one of the worst things. Blight, vacancies, properties not maintained. I want to review the codes and that the city has in place. They haven't been looked at in quite some time. And I'd like a standard developed within this city so that we don't have the blight issues that we see right now. I think those are a couple of the worst problems that we're addressing at the present time. Okay.
And Rob, what do you think?
Well, I'll take a different tact. Not that those things aren't very important, but I think one of the worst things right now is this threat to our employment base. You know, we are a seat of government. We see the flattening of government. I'm not saying that's a bad thing in some regards. That's what we need to do. We're seeing that at the federal, state, and local level, unfortunately. But those are the folks that take care of our small business. You know, that all trickles down. We have a great manufacturing industry base here. We need to take care of these folks. We need to nurture them, encourage them to bring more people here and do business to business. The blight of the empty big boxes around town, north, south, east, west, it's all throughout the community. Those blighted areas are things that are not only necessary for the aesthetics of the community, but also for our economic vitality. And that's really needs to be the most important thing we look at right now, is keeping ourselves healthy, keeping our taxes down, and watching that our essential services can be maintained in these very troubling times with the state trying to balance their budget. And it's more than hyperbole now. It is coming down to us at the local level.
Okay. Thank you. We're going to take a short break right now and come right back after a word from our sponsor.
The Carson Mall has exciting shopping. All this and more at the Carson Mall.
All right, and we're back for round two. And Karen, I want to start with you. What specific experience do you have that you can bring to the job of city supervisor that you think helps you, would help you do the job?
First of all, besides being a business owner in this community for the last 18 years and dealing with that aspect, I've also been an interior designer in large-scale residential and commercial development for 20 years. And the coordination and bridge-building effort that I have to bring to that occupation is huge, and I see that as being a large issue in forwarding the Board of Supervisors being a functional body. And I also see the fact and my communication skills as being essential to bringing the voice of the community to the Board of Supervisors. I see that as being a real important entity as far as that goes. And my business experience, balancing budgets, dealing with the day-to-day, making a payroll, all of those issues are hugely important. I understand down economy, and I understand what you have to do to get through a down economy.
Okay. And same question to you, Rob?
Well, my background is in government, and so I've had experience in balancing department budgets and working with city managers and boards of supervisors, city councils on down times and in good times, managing grant programs. Things like grants are what we need now to help leverage more dollars that we can bring in. My experience in small business and business in general, as I mentioned, manufacturing, industrial. I used to serve on the Northern Nevada Development Authority board for the city, is that I've served all business equally with no bias, regardless of location, political affiliation, any other geographic issues that they may have in the community, serving all equally. So my background is from the side of serving everyone, bringing to the table what they need to thrive and survive in the community, and that's what I would want to bring to the community here.
Okay. Well, now the next question has to do with a specific issue, which is, big economic development issue, which is the City Center project, or aka Nugget project. And Karen, I want to start with you. What is your position on this? What do you think should be done with it? Where do you think it should go?
Well, my position on it is the same as it's been, and that is, as long as all the funding issues are vetted fully, I am for the project. I know that this community needs a city heart. I know that jobs need to be created. I know that this project offers the opportunity for immediate jobs in the construction industry, which has been very hard hit in our community, as well as for primary jobs in the future with its business incubator component. Again, going back to the synergy concept that I talked about earlier, I see that as being a part of this synergy. The job creation, which creates sales tax dollars, which funds services. All of that I see as extremely important. And I feel that this city deserves, since it is the capital city, a downtown heart and cohesion to its development, and a place for the community to gather, the library being the essential component of that gathering space.
Okay. And
Than